Everyone, I'm very grateful that you took the time to tune in to today's episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Listen, we have a great show lined up for you. I'm your host, Kim Jacobs, better known as the Balance Doctor. And all of our guests that come on, they're either people that have overcome some tremendous odds in their own lives as they balance this thing called life, or they're experts and they're here to share tips and strategies that will help you better balance and manage your life. Grab your virtual seats and let's get ready for some real relevant and relatable content on today's episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. I'm like a proud parent today, where my cheeks are burning because I have with me students that are graduating today from How to Start Your Own Virtual Show from Scratch. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, everyone. Hey, Kim.
Hey. I am so excited to be here with you all today. So grab your virtual seats, immediately share the broadcast, and let everyone know that we're on today to celebrate some individuals that have gone through a 6-week training course. And these individuals have taken the opportunity to set time aside from their own lives and be able to be in the comfort of their home, their office, and learn how to create a show from scratch. So we went through so many different components, and you'll hear about those in detail. But we are here to celebrate each of you all today. Listen, Briggette, let's start with you for a second. Tell everybody just what they can expect just a little snippet of what they might be able to expect to hear from you today. Don't give it all, but just a little snippet.
Well, just a little bit about me and my journey.
Like in 30 seconds or less, I'm going to ask you some questions, so don't go into details. I'm going to introduce you formally. Just in 30 seconds or less, say, hey, I'm Briggette, and say something just real quick.
Okay, I'm Briggette, and I'm with Shift Happens with Briggette, and this is a podcast about life and psyche.
Okay, a podcast about life. Shift Happens with Briggette. Okay, Venita over there, tell us who you are and just a little snippet of what people can expect today.
Thanks, Kim. Hi, everyone. My name is Venita Qualls. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, and I'm also a coach for Power of Self. And on my show, I'll be talking about everything that you can use to change your mindset from negative to positive. That way you can be the best version of yourself and be the best version for your friends and your family. That's the power of you and the power of self.
All right, now, Marvin Wilson over there, I'm going to sandwich you in. You are our male in the class. And so talk to us about what they can expect from you.
Just my journey. Looking forward to being able to expose, what my career has been able to help a lot of people with. And I just wanted to just customize a show around mindset and driving people's purpose and their business in the same journey.
All right, Marvin. And over there, Alisa Burke, tell us what they can expect.
Yes, it's Alisa Burke, of course. You can expect a show that will actually help people to heal, male, female, young or old, and it's going to be healing in your own way. No script or anything. It's going to be pretty much healing in your own way. Notice there wasn't a show or anything that I could find in my time of healing throughout the years of my life so far. So God laid it on my heart to open up a platform to do so. Thank you.
Good. Celeste, tell us.
Celeste, the best. Yes, I am.
From where? From East? Go ahead.
East to West. That's right. I am professionally a chief encouragement officer in my company. I'm a speaker, trainer, and coach. And I'm expanding that to launch the show Voices of Hope. I want to rally around people to be voice hope ambassadors. And so I'm excited about what's to come. It will encourage, inspire all that come. And I'm looking forward to launching it now.
All right, everybody, listen, you are in for a treat. So put your comments, all of the comments that you want to share as congratulations for any of these individuals that you're here to support today and celebrate. If you know you Ray and all the boys in front of 7-Eleven and all of that kind of stuff, put your comments out there and let them know that you are here to celebrate with them today. We'll pop those comments up throughout the broadcast and make sure you tag your friends. Right after this commercial break, we're going to start getting to know some of these individual hosts that are here with us. So grab your seats and let's get started. We'll be right back.
My father had 4 of his fingers amputated in a workplace accident. It was the first injured individual I represented, and I knew I had to win that case. When someone walks into my office and they've been injured, I know what they're going through. If you've been injured at work with Hunter and Everett. We've got the experience, so let us help you.
All right, everyone. We are back here to celebrate our graduates, and I want to go ahead and get started. Let's get started with, oh my gosh, Briggette. Briggette, you're like, Lord have mercy, I'm in the hot seat right from the beginning, but you're ready. You have the most bodacious name, which is Shift Happens with Briggette. Briggette Rockett is a personal development expert, personal life strategist, wellness advocate, and empowerment coach. With her integrative approach, I like integrative. That's not a word. Anyway, she's a woman full of integrity, and she has an integrative approach. She empowers women to create sustainability and change in their lives, unlocking their greatness, tapping into their unique gifts. And as the owner and creative of Unmask Your Truth, Briggette has established a platform that assists women in removing the mask of trauma, doubt, fear, and enabling them to overcome negative mindsets and experiences. So I am excited to have our new host, Briggette Rockett, host of Shift Happens with Briggette. Welcome, Briggette. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing great. So talk to us and tell us about your own personal experience where you had to unmask your truth, and maybe what was that process like for you? I would love to hear it.
Unmasking my truth has been a journey for me that I've been going through for many moons now, and still unmasking my truth, still taking masks off, because we go through shifts and changes throughout life. And those things put us in a position where we are held back. And so, or not walking into our power and experience. So for me, I wanted to create something that helped women do that, because I know that what my limitations were and what held me back. And what I needed to do was to remove the mask, by looking deep within myself in order for me to be able to understand how do I make those shifts and changes throughout my life so I can remove the various masks that I do have and walk into my power.
Wow. So this was really a personal journey for you before it became something that you're helping other people on this journey. And when you discovered that for yourself, then you knew other people needed to kind of benefit from it.
Exactly. Because there's women that I've talked to over the years. I've always been someone that helped, mentored, encouraged, coached. And so within that, I seen that there was a real need for that, amongst women, including myself, because again, it's always been about personal development for me, knowing my limitations, knowing the things that I lack or feel uncomfortable with, and learning how to come up out of that uncomfortability so I can be able to be the best version of myself.
So then when people are in the process of trying to discover how to even remove a mask, sometimes they don't even know that they have a mask on, because we only, like Les Brown says, we're in the picture frame, so we don't see ourselves. But when you can immediately identify people that are like, girl, let me help you get that mask off. What advice would you give people that may have been in a mask situation unbeknownst to them, type of thing?
My advice is again, you have to look deep within yourself. And if you're not looking at yourself, how can you understand what it is or what mask you need to remove? And sometimes we're not seeing the masks because we're not reflecting on ourselves and the issues and the problems that we may have within ourselves versus we're reflecting and blaming it to, is everybody else's problem. But it can't be everyone else's problem. We have to take responsibility and accountability for ourselves.
Wow. Okay. So when can people tune into your show? And we're going to get more into the show details, but I'd like to hear when people can tune in and what they can. I'll ask you more questions later. I don't even have any scripted questions. All we're doing is having a conversation. But tell people when they can tune in.
Well, Shift Happen with Briggette happens on Friday at 5:00 Eastern Standard Time.
PST?
Yes.
Pacific
PST.
Standard Time. Okay. And where can people stay connected with you on social media, Briggette?
I have various platforms. I have Facebook. I have Instagram. I have TikTok. And so find me there.
All right. I'm excited about your show. I think it's going to really help many people that will be able to. Are you going to be doing I have a lot of creative ideas for you, but some unmasking sessions and things.
We may go through that. I know with, one of my workshops with Unmasking the Truth, that's one of the things that I do, with the clients is that they do a mask type of version where they write down all of their things and they, mirror it with their masks. So
that's good. Okay. Well, I'm excited about it. And you all pop your questions. You might have a question while Briggette is right here, even though we're here to celebrate her and graduate and everything today. If you have a quick question and you're like, girl, why you here? I might as well ask. Get that question answered. Okay. Listen, we're going to take a moment and go over to Alisa Burke. And I am so excited to have you here today as well. And I want to give you an opportunity to talk and let people know more about you. Let me let you know. Determine your success. Let me put you over here. Are you over here yet? No, you still front and center, Briggette. I'm doing the most over here. But it's a good thing. We're here celebrating you all. So y'all just keep on typing and putting your comments while we shift happens as we shift over to Alisa. Alisa, determine your success. And it's an acronym. You're going to learn more about that. When others speak the words overcomer, I see this young lady face next to that definition. Her name is Alisa. To many, she's known as Lyrically as well. So she has that whole stage name. And she has definitely overcome many obstacles that have gotten her to where she is at the success level she experiences now. And this is an analogy that God laid on her heart many years ago in dealing with an abusive situation that she was in. I'm not going to share what the situation is. I'm going to let you share that, Alisa, and what happened to you in your journey. But she's a single mother, and she's also Gigi of 3, spoken word artist, cosmetologist, professional truck driver, marketing professional, business owner of Prominent Destiny LLC, which is a consulting service, and CEO of Alisa Glory Extensions Quality Hair Braid. I am so happy to have Alisa Burke here today as one of our upcoming graduates. Hi, Alisa.
Hello, Kim, and everybody in the world.
I'm glad to have you here as you've gone through the 6-week training on how to create your own show from scratch. Now, with you, something happened at the age of 39 that was transformational for your life. I'd love for you to just give us what that did, because it changed everything for you.
Yes, it did. So at 39, I was getting ready to get up at 4 a.m. in order to go to the gym, regular routine workout 3 or 4 times a week. However, I couldn't get up and stand up straight by myself. Laid down on my friend at the time, her couch, because I was in between apartments. Long story short, no, I was getting evicted. Okay. So I was in between that with my children in the midst of, and all of a sudden, when I tried to stand up straight, I could not at all. So I laid down to say, maybe I was tired from a lot of work I was doing throughout that week with CIAA and All-Star Weekend. Lay down, could not get up. And next thing you know, all I could do was just fall to my knees and crawl to her room and tell her to call the ambulance because something wasn't right.
Mm.
Long story short, I wind up in ICU for over 30 days. I
Oh,
couldn't walk by myself. I couldn't breathe by myself. I couldn't eat by myself. I had a lot of friends, family, sisters in Christ come to CMC Maine to actually feed me. I had to be monitored by security due to me not being able to do anything by myself at all. Um, Drugged up on over 17 different medications.
oh,
Remind this is a person who has not taken any type of medications, probably maybe once or twice throughout her lifetime. And at
right.
39, God had a totally different transformation for me. And I had to physically move back in with my parents at the age of 39. And I've been out of their house since I was 17 years old.
Right.
Um, so it was a whirlwind. At that time, COVID happened. So pretty much I really couldn't get too many visitors, but the people that came, was able to come visit, either call, text, do a duo with me or whatever. They was able to prior to the hospital being shut down. So it was a very, very interesting wake up call, but to God be the glory. I'm still here. Had three major surgeries. Due to that, my heart had a unexpected aneurysm, so I had to get two stents put into my heart arteries.
Mm.
That which allowed me not to be able to have the formation of my limbs and my sight and all that stuff. However,
Mm.
God is such an amazing, amazing God and faithful because I was able to still have my five senses. So I can smell people coming in the room and knew who it was. I can feel people's touch and knew who it was.
Mm.
Like I was able to see a little bit, but with being drugged and, on those medications so frequently, my body took a toll on different things. But here I am today.
And you are a
And
you're a true example of a miracle that God is still providing. When they say miracle signs and wonders, here's a miracle sign and wonder right here. Alisa Burke lyrically is still
yes, ma'am.
lyrically operating on this earth. My goodness. My goodness.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the name of your show? We're going to tell more details about the show again throughout the broadcast, but just tell them when they
Okay.
can tune in.
Yes. So the name of my show is Determine Your Success.
Mm.
And success is an acronym for striving under circumstances creates excellent success stories. And you can tune in every Thursday 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will definitely do our best to get that healing that people need
Mm.
in whatever area of your life. Because as you see, my healing was medically, but there's also been other healing for different seasons of people's life. But I'm excited. I'm so excited. I can't even talk straight right now about it.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. So we just heard some of Alisa Burke's backstory and how you can see the excitement just oozing through her pores because at the end of the day, she was in ICU for over 30 days and had to pretty much relearn everything, go back to her parents. It's a big to do. So I'm so grateful that you're here today celebrating your own personal accomplishment. Praise God for that. All right. We are going to keep this portion of everything moving. I'm going to go over to, let me see who I'm going to go to next. Got a bunch over here. We're going to go over to Celeste. Let me go to Celeste, the best from the east to the west. How you doing, Celeste?
I am fantastic and so excited. What a story. Oh my gosh. Among my colleagues here, we've shared some weeks together, but I didn't know all the nuances of the story. So it's really a wonderful thing to hear. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. I didn't know some of that either, even though when I got your bios, I was like, wait, what? You could have okay. Meet Celeste. Celeste with Voices of Hope with Celeste. And she's an accomplished author and architect of intentional transitions. Her mastery lies in crafting transformations that turbocharge leadership and infuse life with purpose. Celeste propels individuals, particularly women leaders, to seize their innate power, orchestrating transformative change in their lives and those that you all will influence out there, okay? She's fine-tuned her craft over the decades, and even at one point, she served as the COO, well, I would say, well, anyway, COO of Les Brown's company, sharing stages and inspiration across continents. This woman has worn a lot of hats over there with the Les Brown organization, and she has traveled with him and been a forerunner singing with him. That's not on the bio. That's just stuff I got. All right. She's hosted a nationally syndicated radio show, penned 8 books and counting, and she's a double conqueror of the New York City Marathon. Welcome, Celeste Jonson, to your own graduation from How to Start Your Virtual Show. Hey.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What an exciting bio. Who is that person? I know. Sometimes I wonder, but we all have amazing stories. And I think that's really at the core of what I'm putting together. When we talk about Voices of Hope, it really is about rallying people to use their stories to share and inspire and encourage people. I have to tell you where it started, though. And it was years back in 2019.
Wait, stop. You could actually, that's the funny part right quick, right? For everybody that's on the platform. I'm the hosting the show, right? I had a question, but Celeste is used to hosting too. So she was like, I'm gonna tell you where we're going right here. So the question was, how did you become personally interested in becoming a voice of hope? Carry on.
Very good. Hey, what can I say? It just flows, right? Thank you, Jay Black. That's my cousin out there. Thank you so much. Listen, in the end of 2019, it was August 25th, actually, one of my dear sisters decided to relocate to heaven. And then 18 days later, on September 11th, my mother decided to relocate as well. So it was a 1-2 punch, really, really challenging for me. That was right before 2020 when we all felt the impact of loss with the COVID virus, right? And so we're experiencing this, and around May 25th was the day that this idea for Voices of Hope came to me. It was because I was sitting in my dining room looking out over the balcony, and in the United States, we crossed the 100,000 souls lost to COVID. And I remember that day specifically because 100,000 just seemed so large to multiply the feelings I was still feeling from the loss of my mother and sister. It was fresh for me. So I imagined 100,000 plus of people feeling like I was feeling. And I said, God, what do we do with this? The pain that was out there, the sorrow was out there. And there's nothing we can do about the people. We have to honor them. But I said, well, the thought came to me, well, can we balance all of that heaviness with hope? Can we put out messages out there to inspire and encourage people to stand back up, to get back up, that there's still hope despite that? That's where the idea came. So now that was when I was impregnated with the thought. I've been carrying this for a while. I started a little bit, but I had a nudge recently, and God said, you need to do what I told you to do. And that is to really launch this program, not only as a membership, I actually have a membership, but as a outward a show that really can go globally, where we can really speak life to people, because we know if you look globally right now, we've got some challenges, right? That's not just in this country, it's all over. And we hear nothing but all of this negative and heavy news, not only, but a lot.
A majority.
Channels that speak life, that counterbalances that. So that's really what the show is about. We have lots of personal stories and different situations of overcoming my own. God gave me an amazing challenge this year, but he brought me through. So there's a story that connects people. Stories connect, and people can relate to you. So I'm going to be rallying people around to share their stories and help them craft that and be able to make a difference in the world. So that's what Voices of Hope in Action. Let me tell you what HOPE stands for, and then I'm done. HOPE actually is an acronym when I use it. It's helping ourselves and others pivot, prosper, and excel. So
helping ourselves and others pivot,
prosper, and excel.
And excel.
Yeah.
That somebody make sure you type that in the act like you're working with the Kim Jacobs show today. Type it over in the comment section. Helping ourselves and others
Mhm.
pivot, prosper, and excel.
Yes.
Wow. So now you've already told us about your show some, which I'm really excited about it. Where can people tune in and how can people stay connected with you?
Very good. It's going to be aired on Tuesdays at 2. Easy to remember. Tuesdays at 2. I may do a replay later, but that's where we're going to start there. And you can reach me and find out all the things we're doing, because there's many related to this and others, at CelesteJonson.com. Now, that's Johnson without an H. Celeste, JONSON.com. That's my email. That's my, well, not my email, but that's my website. That's my social media as well. So.
Yay! Okay, that's Celeste Jonson without an H, JONSON. So make sure you all stay connected with Celeste, and you're going to become a voice of hope if you're going to be connected to this woman. You're going to be changing people's lives, okay? All right, so we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back from this break, we're going to hear more from some of our new hosts that are hitting the scenes and making a difference. All right, y'all enjoying yourselves on this graduation?
Yes.
Like, now we didn't like what's going to be happening to us? Kim, what are you doing to us? It's going to be fun. All right, so we'll be right back, everyone, right after this break. Background, but it's fine. So right now we're going to go to Venita Qualls, and I am so glad that you're here today, Venita. That's why sometimes during these graduations I don't always play a bunch of commercials, because it's like it's doing its own thing. I'm like, oh gosh, it's going in its own direction in this StreamYard thing. But anyway, we are excited that we are here celebrating the graduation of these individuals on how they are starting their own shows from scratch. So anytime you're using a different technology, you have to be willing to know it's not your personal platform. Even like with CNN and different places, when they're going live, they're like, hey, we don't hear you. Guess what? It's okay. You just keep it moving and keep going. That's why I told you, don't worry about a bunch of editing. Keep it moving. All right. All right. So Venita, glad to have you here today. The power of self. Venita is a licensed mental health and licensed addiction psychotherapist for Soulful Essentials Incorporated. Her expertise is working with clients who suffer from PTSD, addiction, depression, anxiety, personality issues, and other disorders. She is also a holistic practitioner and a mindset coach for Power of Self. That's what she actually already is. So she's not someone that is just getting up here and creating something. She knows what she's talking about in this area of her expertise. And she educates people on the importance of having a positive homeostasis use of their mind, body, and soul connection. I'm going to let her talk about some of her certifications, because this is what really made her more official, if it makes sense. She decided that she went on her own personal journey for this. But her education consists of 2 master's degrees from Cambridge College in Massachusetts. She holds a master in education with a concentration in mental health and addiction. And she also has a master in management with a concentration in nonprofit management. Welcome. She's enrolled in a doctoral program and a PhD program with integrative medicine with Quantum University. Welcome over here. Let me put you over here. Venita. But Celeste, you can always belt a song out. So we love you, but we're just trying to get Venita over here.
We love you, Celeste.
We love Celeste, and thank you for being a great cheerleader, as you always are. Venita, if you would, just talk to us and tell us more about you and your certifications, please.
Thank you, Kim. Hi, guys. Congratulations, everyone. We've come a long way. Yes, I am a licensed mental health counselor, licensed drug and alcohol counselor, and I've been doing it for the past 10 to almost 12 years now. And basically it fell in my lap because of my mental health. And back in 2008, 2007, I went through a deep, dark depression where I ended up inpatient, and I had to get myself together, and it was a journey. I had met a counselor at a job that I was working at, and she told me before, she said, you should be a mental health counselor. And I never knew about counseling, me being a counselor myself, until I ended up in a dark place. And then I ended up going back to school in 2011 to Cambridge College and got this Master of Education, Concentration in Mental Health and Addiction. And it's been a journey ever since, and it's been wonderful. And so I'm blessed to have it be in the field and also helping the people that I've come across that has been in the dark place where I've been and needing support and help and hope.
Now, when you that's a big deal, because people need inspiration and know that there is hope for them in this season of their lives. And your certifications, I believe, help you be an expert in that field. You're not saying I'm coming to you and just sharing this information, but I literally know what I'm talking about based on the education that I've received associated with it. So when you're talking to them, you're talking from a clinical perspective as well, correct?
Absolutely, Kim. And I am an expert in it. I'm an expert based on life experience, but I'm also an expert based on my education. And I do a lot of modalities. I'm an IFS, Internal Family Systems, where we talk to the parts of us and let the parts share their experience of life with us and help to, get across what ails us inside. I also do brain spotting, where we use a stick or a wand or pointer and go across the field of vision and help people with the unprocessing, the unconscious. And I also do EMDR. And so I do a lot of mind-body modalities. I'm also a Reiki master. And I feel that we need to have all of these components, the mind, body, and soul, to get to a healing process. I'm also in Monday through Friday in a Bible study with the doers of the word. And I need that. I need that as I go and I work with people right after Bible study and have my spirit filled, because what comes to me is very deep. It can be very dark, and I want to have my soul right when I help God's people of the world. And that's the power of self. You're muted, Kim. Thank you.
Okay, so the name of your show, because I want people to know where they're going to be able to tune into your show and be able to learn more about it.
Thank you. It is The Power of Self, and it's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 o'clock. And I decided to name it The Power of Self because I found that as I was in my dark journey, I had lost a part of me. I lost me. And so I gained a lot of knowledge as I went through therapy myself, as I went into therapy and worked with different therapists and worked on myself. And I found the power of self, of myself, to bring myself back from a place of darkness and back to a place of wholeness and light.
That's good. Okay. So people can tune in on what days, because I know you're going to be doing this on multiple days. So
I'm doing it on multiple days. I said I was going to do it on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 o'clock. I have a lot of people that are trying to reach out to me. There's only one me. So I figure I'll start going live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 and really be able to help people throughout the world in finding their power of self.
Yes. So Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when you'll be able to connect with Venita Qualls on her show. And I am excited about this. And I think that people are going to be thoroughly blessed by being a part of your broadcast for sure.
Thank you.
All right. So I see all of your comments. I see you all connected to all of your streaming sites as well, which I'm going to, Celeste, you're back full screen. I don't know why it keeps putting you front and center. Maybe you need to say some kind of song or something. But actually right now, Venita, I'm looking on Facebook, so I see that you're actually still on. Is there any other comment you wanted to make, Venita, while you're still there?
I just want to say that it's a blessing to be here with everyone and all the gifts that we have and having all the stories that we're hearing and being able to share our stories and help other people with this with our broadcast is going to be powerful. And I know that we're going to do great work out here to help people that really need our assistance. So thank you so much, Kim, for finding us and giving us this opportunity.
All right. I'm so glad. Let me see if I can pull Marvin up here and see if I can see you on the screen. Let's see. There you are, Marvin. Marvin's on the screen. How are you, Marvin?
Great.
All right. Marvin Wilson is an entertainment veteran and the travel and ticketing industry. He's also a Desert Storm veteran and served in the United States Navy for 6 years. Over the past 6 years, his career has given him the experience in dealing with concerts, festivals, major events such as NBA All-Star Weekend, the Renaissance Festival, Stellar Awards, and the CIAA tournament. I mean, this man has literally been the salesman for the largest minority ticketing company in the United States called EZ-Tickets.com. And his hard work and determination is one of many things that he's helped with over 30 events per year with an astonishing 25 events per month. And the events are huge, everybody. I'm saying mega events. Not only that, he wears another specific hat that I'll let him talk about. But I'm so glad to have you here, Marvin Wilson. And thank you for being a part of our training. And I'm excited about everything that God is doing through your life. So let's talk to you, Marvin. How are you today?
Great, Kim. And again, thanks for the opportunity. And, it's just been really a great transition for me because this is a new journey that I will be exposing a different direction anyway with the Meta Marvin Show.
Yeah. The Meta Marvin Show is what you're going to be experiencing when you experience Marvin on any of the platforms that you'll be tuning into. Let me let you know, Marvin. Well, I want you to let people know, not only do you wear the hat of being this entertainment person and veteran, but you also have a special gift in helping people with finding funding and becoming the bank themselves. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, I, just being a catalyst from A to Z, you come from ticketing and then you get into finance and they're like, what's the odds of that? So, it was, I was able to get into a whole lot of trending models and being a catalyst of a lot of new things that was definitely embarking into our community and changing a lot of paradigms, the way people is doing business. So when I was in ticketing, the bitter and the sweet that when I was doing ticketing, putting ticketing modules in convention centers, Eventbrite came and disrupted the whole industry, right? Mm. And so that was the bridge of me understanding more about technology, more than I would say, still have the love for the relationships of people, but I knew that the catalyst was going to be technology. So going from ticketing to finance, I got into financial technology. And financial technology is more of a new banking system that we're already in. And so now the cornerstone of bringing a lot of people that does business one way and showing them how to get funding from multiple lenders at one time, it's really been it's just been so amazing for me I was just able to put myself in those situations to get in it when it was nobody that not so much looked like us that was even thinking in that way, right?
Right.
And so now funding it's changing, of course, because the economy has changed and a lot of the banking, quote unquote, banks on the corner, that's not the end all be all anymore. A lot of people are looking at a lot of different opportunities to be able to move their money around, to be able to showcase their money in a lot of different areas to build their business. So funding credit, I took a pride in that in 2015. I dealt in personal credit, business credit, and also being able to build business and personal credit interchangeably of building a hybrid model, being able to separate your personal and your business life and to be able to, expound on business funding.
Wow.
So that's been great. So now with me now, Kim, a lot of people call on me and I think it's more of the techno aspect of, well, Marvin, what I need to do with my credit or what bank I need to go to or what I need to do. But what I've seen now, what God has put me at is they're really just looking for mentorship.
Okay.
Sometimes they really need to identify what's their why and what's their purpose, because it's not going to be easy. A lot of times when you're trying to identify yourself in a market or ask for something, you really need to know where you stand. And so that's where I'm going to be implementing and putting a lot of people on my show that's experts in a lot of areas that I've been around on both sides, to show people that it's more mindset, it's your why, it's your purpose. And people don't want to hear that, but really learning how to move in business without money. You know what I'm saying? People really get hearing your story, just like as these, with the people that's actually been trained with you to do these shows, these other selective 3 individuals that's on here with us today. We're going to be telling our individualized stories to people, helping people with what God gave us, our talents, our skill sets, and empowering people. So I'm more with empowering, teaching people more of the mindset of business and connecting them in the right areas to save them a lot of time.
Okay. So you're going to be bringing, because I'm going back to each person anyway. So right now I'll ask you the question. You're going to be bringing people on Thursdays at 7 p.m. and it's called Meta Marvin. And so people, when they tune in, they're going to be seeing other experts that you're bringing in as guests, or what's going to be like the format?
I mean, for me, Kim, to stay on top of my game, I had a spiritual coach, I had a mentor, I had a nonprofit mentor, I had different people that kept me afloat. Since 2009, I haven't had a 9-to-5. I haven't sold any cars. I hadn't sold no insurance. I sold tickets and I did funding since 2008. And that's a lot, going from 31, 32, 30 years old, and now I'm about to be 51. So I think I've learned a little bit and sort of know what people need around them for them to stay in the game. And I'm just so happy to be able to share that with people, because I think that's what they were going to need. So I'm going to bring in a lot of experts with a lot of mentoring, a lot of people that own banks, a lot of people that own what they say they're doing. I'm not dismantle anything, but I think what my strength is, I go straight to get the CEO on the show and tell them exactly, no YouTube, no none of that. If this is what you want to do, this is what it looks like.
Okay. Well, excellent. So Thursdays at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're going to be tuning into Meta Marvin and learning more about his show. I'm not taking any more commercial breaks because all of us are connected to our social medias, and StreamYard is interesting right now. So I'm going to just go forward with you, Celeste, and let me hear more about what people can expect from your show in a nutshell as well.
Okay, yes. Well, again, the bottom line is you will be inspired and encouraged by the stories that you hear. But there are layers to this process, because what I also am helping is the people who are featured. They are in different capacities in life. Some are speakers already, some are just in corporate America or just working. And part of the process is helping people to identify and craft their own stories, because not only will it inspire through this show, but your stories help you connect with people in the corporate world, in the community. So learning how to understand what the strengths are of you, accepting your story and sharing that story is a powerful component. There's another layer that people that are in Voices of Hope that are on my show, or those that are in my community, we will be doing an anthology book once a year. So it's just various ways that we're going to leverage the show to reach out to the community and the world. I'm really excited about the different capacities that are available, and we want to welcome people on Tuesday at 2. I know I'm hearing from other people, you've got to do more. We're going to start with Tuesdays at 2, right? And see how that goes. And I may end up doing sprint and do much more than that. But that's where we are.
She'll be sprinting, y'all, and singing.
Because I'm doing lots of things, beyond the show. We'll probably throw in some songs. I do sing. I have a CD project coming out. So it'll be a blend of stories and music and inspiration, and you're going to have a great time. So I just want to invite you to come and get your day, a jump start in your day.
Excellent. Venita, tell them a little bit more about the Power of Self. I know they can tune in on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m., but talk to us.
Yes, it will be Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 11 o'clock. And I'll be talking to women ages 35 and older that really want to get some of the gunk out of their head, talk about some of the life events that they've experienced that they want to heal from it. Changing their mindset from negative to positive. I use positive intelligence and emotional intelligence, which I absolutely love. And again, internal family systems is a great way to get inside and allow our parts of us to talk. Back in the day, my dad used to say, talk to himself. And I say, Daddy, you're talking to yourself. He said, that's okay, as long as I'm not answering back. Well, right now we do answer back right now, because that is part of the healing process. So it's going to be a wonderful time to be able to share my experiences and allow our sisters to really talk and be the best that they can be. And that's the power of self.
Yes. Okay. Talk to us, Alisa. Alisa, this is awesome. The Power of Self is going to be a game changer for sure.
Yes, it is. And along with going into the power of self from my lovely sister, Venita, then here it is, Determine Your Success. And that will be my show, airing on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And your host is going to be myself, Alisa. And it's going to deal a lot with healing in different forms. It doesn't matter, whether you male, female, younger, wiser in age. We don't say old, we say wiser in age. We're going to have some spiritual healing. We're going to have some, regular healing for people who may not know Christ the way each and every one of us may know it. Just on different levels, I have some great celebrity friends that are willing to be a part of this podcast to assist, because you just never know. We see them on the screen, we see them in the music field, we see them, maybe out and about in the political field, and we think that they have it all together, but honestly, they had to go through a process of healing as well. A few of them are family members, so I'm excited about that. Where do I even start? It's a mouthful of different aspects of it, but as long as we open up our mouths, and there's so much power through our tongue, which is attached to the mouthpiece, right? So we can help people heal through the different experiences we have physically been through. And I have like a whole list of them. However, interviewing different people as well as my colleagues, because each one of us has a story to tell. And if we reach at least one person, we can do a multitude of things with that. So determine your success. Striving under circumstances creates excellent success stories.
Yes. So determine your own success. You're going to be tuning into her show and learning how to determine that with the guests that she brings on, and experts and family and celebrities. You don't want to miss those shows. Okay. Briggette Rockett. I'm leaving us in this format versus putting y'all front and center, because this is working smoothly for the platform. Okay. Briggette.
So shift happens with Briggette. It's all about dedication to exploring the shift and changes that happen in life, big or small. And, I believe that growth and continual change comes with it. And so my show will dive deep into various topics related to personal development, spirituality, and mindfulness. And it's all about just providing a platform to help you be a better person and provide practical tips that will help you through most of the life's ups and downs. I'm looking to improve the relationships and your personal growth, and find greater meaning in your life through this podcast. So within that, we're just going to go on through a journey of shift happens. And so when that happens, how do you navigate? How do you move? How do you stick through? How do you unmask? Where do you go from here, and how do you move forward?
Yes, come through. Shift happening. Yes. And things happen every day, even small or big. We can't predict some things. We could not predict the amount of people that would transition from this earth due to COVID. We hadn't even known what COVID was or anything. So we have to be prepared for a shift immediately. And you're going to learn how to make those shifts right on Briggette Rockett's show. Shift happens with Briggette on Fridays at 5 p.m. PST time. Okay, did I go through everyone? I don't want to miss anything because I'm working too many. Okay. Let me also ask, you all went through this 6-week training. We spent a lot of time together and even went beyond 6 weeks anyway, because I don't just drop a person off on an island by themselves if there's still a need. So I want to make sure I get to hear from each of you briefly what your experience was like going through the training, in case other people would like to be a part of it. And let's just start with you, Marvin. The man can lead the charge for one. Okay.
Well, I mean, I would just say for Kim, anybody out there that really wants to, birth their purpose or individualize themselves on a platform like this, Kim is one. She's very flexible, and she's definitely down to earth. And there's a lot of areas that you wouldn't think that would even be a part of a show, that it gets found on your personality, your temperament, and the vision of where you're trying to go. She definitely has a gift to be able to tap in and show you, just to access that. And so it's been a great ride. I definitely see how it could be great for people that want to monetize a platform. This is the place to go. I've been knowing Kim for a while and just giving her that love. She definitely makes it all come to fruition. So it's been a good ride, very informative. And she's just great with this platform, teaching people about individualizing themselves on the platform. Show.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I didn't know you were going to say that, but thank you. Okay, Celeste, you want to say something?
Absolutely.
And you don't have to say anything. Just if you want to chime in, feel free and say, I'll say something. If not, you don't have to.
Oh, absolutely. No, without question, I'll say something. Not only is the session that I would encourage anyone that's thinking about a show or just, maybe in the future, going with Kim. Kim is an amazing woman. And I say that genuinely, she's not paying me, but she really has a great heart for making a difference and commitment to completing the job, within the structure, outside the structure, making sure that you're prepared. And I think the biggest thing for me was the accountability component. Whenever you're in a training or a structured kind of a program, that accountability helps you to move the process forward. And then getting the details, the nuances, the things you don't see, the things that aren't obvious, learning those things that Kim graciously, generously shares with us, I think is so worth it. So I am thrilled that I had the opportunity to do it. And I truly encourage anyone that's thinking about it. And today in this market, we have access. Now's the time to do it, to get your message out, to get your word out. You can have your own show. I would say go through Kim. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. But even just, okay, anybody else want to chime in?
I do, Kim. I want to say something. My friend Briggette found you, and I'm glad she did. I'll tell you. And I've been wanting to start a podcast and didn't know how, because there's so much out here. So it was great that you had the training and showed us the equipment, the hardware, the software, and helped us form our avatar and who we were going to assist out here. So it definitely was a pleasure. It broke some of my fear down, because we all have fear of the unknown. And so getting that nailed down was really, really a great pleasure. And meeting everyone else here too. So thank you.
Awesome. I'm glad you had a great experience. Anybody else?
I would like to chime in as well, is that, I want to thank you for this platform. I was brought in by a friend. So reach one, teach one. It's like, once you have a great experience with something, you want to tell everybody about it. And you have been fabulous and wonderful. And I just appreciate this experience that you have provided for us and being able to help us shift our mindset and shift us with changes so we can move forward on platforms that we can be heard. So
you will be heard and you will be making a difference. All right. Alisa, you want to say anything before we go to the next final piece here?
Yes. Kim is definitely in alignment with whatever God's will is. And I don't say that lightly, because brief testimony, I literally did not have no name to my show, anything. Came to training and was like, what is this about to be about? I just pray I don't waste my hard earned income, So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it because I believe faith without works is definitely dead. And being obedient is better than a sacrifice. So when Kim literally spent 15 minutes trying to come up with the name and helping me with the success factor of my show without being kind of copycatting anybody else, but being standard and unique about it, she pulled up the word determination. She has no idea, and neither does any of my classmates, but people who know me from spoken word know that determination was a rap song I did years ago, and I turned it into a spoken word piece, and it has helped heal people through the church that still tell me, Alisa, because of you, I have determination when you did that song years ago. And now here it is. Kim brought it up, had no idea. Determine your success. Striving under circumstances creates excellent success stories. And God has birthed this in me for so many years, wanted to do a podcast. And I finally was able to get the opportunity to join her class and graduate with my other fellow teen colleagues. And it has really been amazing. So it's definitely God's alignment. So thank you, Kim, so much.
I had no idea. No idea that was the case. So whatever God said in my spirit, that's what I ended up putting for you. And
absolutely.
All right. Now here's the biggest challenge that's been happening just for you all in studio audience. We meet normally 1 hour per week when I do the one-on-one sessions with everyone, but it's impossible to do that with 5 people, right? You cannot stay within an hour. I have to go a little bit longer. So just stay with us for a few more minutes here. We're going to get ready to present some certificates to everyone. And I have to share some of your congratulatory comments. So just give me a few more minutes on this episode as a special episode of the Kim Jacobs Show as we honor these graduates today. And you flood the comments with all of your congratulatory messages. All right. So if you're interested in being a part of the upcoming training classes where we take 5 students, you can definitely go and just email me, kim@thebalancedoctor.tv. And you can also just connect with me on social media. It's fine. And there's a video that you can check out at kimjacobsconsulting.com that is an endorsement video there with Dr. Les Brown, endorsing the program. So feel free to go and check out that actual video at kimjacobsconsulting.com and you'll see it there. All right. Woo! I would take commercial breaks, but because of all of this stuff, I'm not about to do that because it's doing too much. It's doing the most over there. So we're getting ready to transition certificates. Are y'all ready for this? All right. All right. So let's go and play. I have a little song back here. You have to be copyright free, just so everybody that's listening and you ever want to have a show, you will get a copyright strike or a claim if you play something that's not copyright free. So we're going to play a different version of graduation song. Tell me if you can hear it. Yep. All right. All right. And let me get over here to, I'm going to put it where I can actually let that play. Put your comments with each of the individuals. Briggette Rockett. Briggette Rockett. Is your certificate up? Let me see. Yes, it is. This certificate of completion is presented for the Kim Jacobs online course, How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. This certificate is presented to Briggette Rockett today, November 5th, 2023. Congratulations to you, Briggette Rockett. Everybody celebrate her. All right, we have next. Who is this? Alisa Burke. This certificate of completion, the Kim Jacobs Show online course, How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch, is presented to Alisa Burke. Give it up to Alisa. Congratulations, Alisa. We have also a certificate of completion that is going to none other than Marvin Wilson for completing the Kim Jacobs online course, How to Start Your Own Show. Congratulations, Marvin Wilson, presented November 5th, 2023. We have with us the celebratory moment of honoring Venita Qualls, the Kim Jacobs Show completion, How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. This certificate is presented to Venita Qualls today, November 5th, 2023. Congratulations to each of you for your certificates of completion and being committed to being able to bring a gift that God gave you.
I don't get one.
Oh, wait.
We didn't get Celeste.
Let me get, what in the world is wrong
Celeste,
with me? You know why? Because
it's because you have to sing a song.
You have to sing a song, Celeste, to get
You have
yours.
to sing
That's
a song, Celeste.
While I pull Celeste Jonson up,
There you go.
Here, just one angelic moment from
Okay.
her.
I have something just for us, and it makes sense because we have to live every day. And it's the title song for my upcoming CD. And it simply says, dream, you gotta keep dreaming. When your problems get you down, don't you drown in reality. Oh, live. You've gotta keep living. Keep your eye on a star, no matter how far it seems. Live every day of your life. Keep your goals in sight, because you're going to make it big, yes.
Yeah.
If you live every day. Yeah.
Man, I didn't put the certificate in while I'm sitting here listening to break talk. My hands all red. I'm over here praising God. Now you're like, girl, what a certificate.
Yeah. No, that's great. No, it's a good thing.
That is wonderful. Wonderful blessing from God. Listen, y'all, I see your comments and I'm going to pop them up. And again, what an honor and a privilege to have these individuals here today as we're celebrating your commitment to yourself, but your commitment to be selfless and actually go beyond yourself to help others. And that's a blessing that only a gift from God that can happen, you know? Do you all agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah, for me, I think that's huge because it's one thing to have a gift and bury it. It's another thing to have that gift and multiply it and let God really use it to his glory.
Yes.
So I'm excited about what God is doing through each of you. Let me play this music again and get our final certificate back up. Hold on.
Yes.
Epic graduation, copyright free. Here we go. And that's why when you watch game shows and talk shows and graduations and everything, they like the grand finale, right? The grand finale. Let's go here and put this beautiful. This thing is like, wait a minute. It's still uploading, so I can't control it. It's okay. But while we're waiting for it to upload, and that'll be the closeout, but I'm going to go to some of these comments while it's uploading so we don't miss some of the congratulatory comments that's come in. And then we'll do our final certificate. Yes, dream, awesome. And these are like your family and friends that's saying all of these things, everybody.
Aww.
Wait a minute. My mom said, oh my gosh, yes, dream awesome is what Ann Bowman said. Yes, sang, Jay Black said. They're like telling you to sing. Share the love, Jay Black said. I see all of your comments, but they're coming in as they come in here. And let's see. Jay Black, I see your comment. Thank you so much for your participation and taking the time to comment today. My mom typed a whole paragraph, which means in her 70s. She's like, you better read this. I don't care what you do before you close out. And she said, share the love is what Jay said. My mom said, oops, I made a mistake. Thanking God for each of you. The beautiful and true statements made about my daughter, Kim, make me so proud, and hear others make true statements. Okay. And I say that about her. Mom, thank you so much. All right. Yes, dream, Celeste Jonson. Dream is what Jay Black said. Amanda is giving major kisses, and y'all know who these people are. They're celebrating you all. So Amanda, Diane Smith is saying, awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. Congrats to all of the grads. Congratulations to all of the grads. Congratulations, Amanda said. Amanda Rodriguez, probably one of your friends or family. She's commenting. And lots of other comments. Let's see. We'll get off very shortly, everybody, but let's just congratulate these people here. Hey there, Bay. Thanks for tuning in. Celeste said, hey, Bay. I see you over there. Okay. Celeste is thanking you for tuning in, Bay. And don't get all the way up to the comment. Notice Celeste recognizes that you're here and they're celebrating her. And Bowman said, Lucy, y'all, thank y'all. This is so exciting. Who's Lucy? I don't know nobody.
I know Lucy.
Okay, hey, Lucy. Hey there, Ann. Thank you so much. Okay, you talking to your friends and family. Hey, Ann. Hey, beautiful Celeste. Hey there, Kalia. Great seeing you. Kalia's like, hey, I'm here. I'm in the audience. I'm checking out your graduation. Coffee Conversations with Sandy is another show and podcast. She said congratulations to all of you. I'm sure she's going to be reaching out for y'all to be possible guests on her show, and called Coffee Conversations with Sandy, and it's an incredible show. All right. Can you hear the music? All right, let me go back and present this grand certificate of Celeste Jonson. This certificate of completion for the Kim Jacobs online course, How to Start Your Own Virtual Show from Scratch, is presented to our illustrious songstress and world changer, bringing voices of hope to the world, Celeste Jonson, without an H, on November 5th, 2023, for completing the course, How to Start Your Own Virtual Show from Scratch. Congratulations, Celeste Jonson. All right, everyone. So this has been a wonderful time of celebration, and I'm going to stop the music so I just want to acknowledge a few more comments because people took the time. Can we do that for maybe just less than 5 more minutes and acknowledge everyone, because you all did a great job of participating today. You all did an amazing job of commenting and celebrating everyone here. And I normally go throughout the broadcast, but I needed to wait because it's too many. Let's see. Congratulations. Can you hear the music still or no?
No.
Perfect. Okay. Let me go all the way back to the top because some people were here right from the beginning, sitting in their seat, ready to go. And then I'm going from the bottom up. So let me go to the top. I see you. Okay. I'm glad I'm doing this. Dr. Tina Ramsey. Can you hear? Dr. Tina Ramsey is the founder and owner, her and her husband, of CTR Media Network. Our broadcast streams in over 100 countries and 350 million households. So I'll be connecting you with Dr. Tina Ramsey as well for a consideration for your broadcast. Thank you so much for being here at today's celebration, Dr. Tina. Virginia Rutherford Hall, I see you. And she said, shift happens with Briggette. And she's congratulating you all. Janie is on and she said, I would love to be your guest. Briggette, you got a guest, girl. Look at you. Already got your first guest in the studio audience. So where is that? That's somebody on LinkedIn. Janie Desir. Make sure you connect with her, okay?
Okay.
Make sure you see that comment and connect with her. She would love to be a guest. And Celeste, she like, shoot. Yeah, she said, look here, Celeste, I want to be a guest of yours too. Virginia Rutherford Hall is one of your contemporaries. So you'll meet her in the How to Start Your Own Show graduate group. And she has a show called Wings of Wisdom. So she just recently graduated. And she said, congratulations to all of you graduates. And y'all can be a guest on each other's podcasts and shows too. So when I'm going to pull you into that private group, you want to connect with your other contemporaries and host each other. Okay, congratulations, everyone. All your comments, I see them coming in. Deborah said, hey, Celeste. Hey. All right, Janie said, can I be a guest on your show, Briggette? Okay, let's see. Vera Thomas, she has a show, she said, and she's one of our podcast hosts with CTR Media Network. She said, congratulations to you all. And she has the Vera Thomas show. She works a lot with youth as well and wants to congratulate you. Thank you for being here. For all of you all that are tuned in, I see you. Dr. Connie Green, she has the Dr. Connie Green Show, Wisdom Tips with Dr. Connie Green. So a lot of podcasts and talk show hosts that are watching y'all today. So you want to connect with them. All right. Let me see. Anybody I'm missing? Sean said he loves this. He loves this. He's so glad that he tuned in. Hey, Sean. All right. All right. Did I miss people? Congratulations, cousin Celeste. Lucy said, congratulations. Beautiful story, Celeste. That's what Lucy, Alisa said. Beautiful story. Elise speaks. Lots of congratulations. We're going to do this for about 2 more minutes, but I really didn't want to get off without acknowledging everyone that took the time to pour into you all and say congratulations. Great to see you, Lucy. Hey, Alisa. Maria said congratulations. She's a survivor of a breast cancer and thriver. Congratulations, Diane said. Thank you all for your comments. I see you, Diane. Coffee Conversation saying congratulations. Kalia said hello to all of you all. Ann Bowman said hello and congratulations, Celeste. I think when each of y'all were speaking, people were congratulating during those times. So I'm trying to get to all of those, but it's like a lot. All right. Congratulations to all of you graduates and lots of kings and queen hats. So blessed to be here to witness this occasion. Congratulations, Amanda said. If I did not call your name, just know that we appreciate. Yes, dreams do come true. Thank you so much. Celebrating all of you, Lita said. Celebrating you, sis. All of these people are chiming in, congratulating you all. Hey, Tony. Congratulations. Congratulations to all. Hey, Rico. Okay. Hey, Venita. Hey, Venita. Okay. All of you all have been celebrated today. Thank you for everyone in the virtual studio audience that tuned into this special edition of How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. Congratulations, graduates. I appreciate the opportunity to serve you in this capacity. Any final thoughts before I let you go? Any final comment? Venita, I see you popping back in. She's like, don't close out with me. Okay. Anybody? Closing comment?
I do. Just as a wrap up, if I can, all of us have such a great story and a great heart. I appreciated that. So from my perspective, of course, I know we all are voices of hope. However you call your name or your show, you're giving hope to people. So I'm excited to be a part of you, and I'm looking forward to tuning into your show. Be a voice of hope.
All of you are voices of hope. I'm grateful for that comment. And I'm grateful for each of you that tuned in today to the special episode of How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. Connect with each of these different hosts. It's over in the comments section how you can stay connected with them. And if you're a podcast listener, I've shared the information throughout the broadcast as well. Have a great rest of your day. Any other person? I didn't want to let y'all go. You good? Okay. All right, Venita, I see you circling, but we're gonna get ready to get off. God bless you all and have a wonderful rest of your day. Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations. I'm gonna end the broadcast here. Let me do the outro for real this time. Bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Kim Jacobs Show and for being in the virtual studio audience. Your presence truly does make a difference, and I look forward to you bringing your friends and family to join you in the virtual studio audience Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you and make it a great day.